Dear learners, as a part of the planning and management of rural developmental projects, I'll be discussing today with you regarding the participatory approaches for learning. It is a really a good tool to be used in rural development. We generally call it as a participatory rural appraisal. So let's learn a new tool for data collection. I'll be shifting the slides for the participatory approaches for your learning and which is also called as a PRA. PRA is a growing combination of approaches and methods that enable rural people to share, to enhance, and analyze their knowledge of life and conditions. I told you the other day regarding the participatory approach of rural development, where the people come and take the active part in decision making, in the implementation, and also in the monitoring. So, to make it to address that issue of participatory rural approach of rural development, we have this participated rural appraisal, the PRA method. The role of the outsider, that means us, the role of those who are not the villagers, is that of a catalyst only, a facilitator of the entire process within a community which is prepared to alter their situation. We will be only facilitating them by asking the WH questions. What happened? Why it has happened? How it can be solved? So these are the questions which we have to constantly put on their minds to get the ideas, to get the answers from them, because they are in the problem, they knows the solution, they will be able to find out the best possible solutions for them. So during the 1980s, PRA was firstly developed in India and Kenya, and it was mainly supported by NGOs operating at grassroots levels. And the five key principles of PRA: participation, flexibility, the teamwork, optimal ignorance, systematic. And then the first comes is the method social mapping. It looks interesting, right? So this is the first thing which we all do when doing the PRA. By entering the village, we make a social map of the village by highlighting that what is there in the village, where the peoples are staying, where is the forest area, where is the animal husbandry, where is the agricultural land, where is the place for the community entertainment, where is the place they go for plantation. So everything we covers in the social mapping. So focus is for the social mapping is on the depiction of habitation patterns and the nature of the housing, the social infrastructure, whether they have proper roads or not, they have proper drainage systems, whether they have schools, drinking water facilities, etc. It is actually made by the local people, because they are the one who knows their village from where exactly which point they have started their village until what is the last part of their village. It is not drawn to scale, it is just an assumption, they are marking it for our understanding. It depicts what the local people believe to be relevant and important for them, and therefore it reflects the perception of the social dimensions with the reality with the high degree of authenticity. So this is the first thing, and then this is an like just an our student has prepared this one. And then we have the resource mapping. It's a village resource map. It's a tool which helps us to learn about a community and its resource base. What are the resources available? Also, we can learn the villagers' perception of what natural resources are found in the community and how they are being used. Whether they are used or not, this is also we can make it out from the resource mapping. It focuses on the natural resources. It focuses on the natural resources in the locality and depicts land, also depicts hills, rivers, fields, vegetation, etc. And again, this map is not drawn to scale. It is being drawn by the local people. It reflects how people view their own locality in terms of their natural resources. We have another method, another tool which is called transact work. It is to explore the spatial dimension of people's realities. It has been popularly used for natural resource management, which provides a cross-sectional representation of different agroecological zones and their comparison against certain parameters, including topography, land type, land use, ownership, access, soil type, soil fertility, vegetation, crops, problems, opportunities, as well as solutions. This appraisal for natural resource in terms of status, problem, and potential is also being highlighted. This is the timeline since when the village has come into existence and how with the passage of time the villagers have also changed, the village has also changed. So this is a timeline, or we can say it's a historical transaction, which is an important PRA method, is commonly used to explore the temporal dimensions from historical perspective. It captures the chronology of events as recalled by local people. It is drawn as a sequential aggregation of past events. Therefore, it provides the historical landmarks of a community, individual, or institutions. This is an example of a timeline or a historical transit. We do have seasonal mapping also. It is used to also called seasonal diagram, seasonal calendar, seasonal activity profile, seasonal analysis, used for temporal analysis across the annual cycles with months or seasons as the basic unit of analysis. This seasonal mapping also reflects the perceptions of the local people according to seasonal variations on a wide range of items, collecting information on how villagers allocate their time as well as the labor in various activities with the village. It also helps to identify heavy water workload period of relative ease, great crunch, disease, food security, wage availability, etc. This is a Venn diagram as a tool is useful to study and understand the local people's perceptions about local institutions, individuals, programs, etc. And it is very useful to study and analyze the various institutions and individuals and their influences on the local people, the various groups and individuals in the locality and the influence, and also it highlights the relative importance and usefulness of services and programs. This is an example of what the students are doing, where we have asked the participants to list the various institutions and are assigned with different sizes of circle. Then we have this tool as a dream and constraints according to their demand, which they feel that it is of utmost importance, then the second utmost importance, and so on. They used to rank their dreams, and the constant is why their dreams are not being fulfilled. So for example, if we take the first one, is adequate health facilities, the dream which the villagers are village A is asking for. But why they cannot have an adequate health facility? Because the constant is they have a very poor health infrastructure. So once the poor health infrastructure is being targeted, is being addressed, is being solved, this dream can fly. So it's like a balloon, and the balloon is being held tight through a brick. So increased literacy rate is the what the villagers dreamed of, but they cannot achieve this increased literacy rate because there is no school. So once we target this and we address these constraints, the dreams can be realized. Then we do have health metrics, and we have this income and expenditure pie as well. So these are the things, because I will be also saying about the health and health metrics and expenditure pie, is that health metrics is something where we will be drawing a human figure, and also we will be asking the villagers to give the mark on those specified areas where they are facing the problem. For example, in a area where it involves a lot of physical labor, they might have a problem with the knee problem. So you will find that maximum of the people who are coming, they are marking in a particular area of their body, and from that we can find out which are the particular diseases they are suffering from at one go. And income and expenditure by is that out of 100 rupees or out of 1 rupee, we can have a calculation what are those sectors from where the villagers are getting the are income are making the money, and as well as the expenditure pie will also be out of 100 rupees, how where are the what are the areas they are spending, so that we can have a proper understanding of where are the basically the areas where they are spending the money. For example, they are if they are spending the money huge, huge money in in health or in hospital, that means there is really an there is really the infrastructure of the health need to be upgraded. So that's how we can fix it. So with this I'll be ending that today's PRA or the participatory rural appraisal. I'll be sharing much more videos and the self-learning tools to you so that you can learn more on this. Thank you.